in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And here we go from Chicago. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Straight to the air here. It's Young. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin. Because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Carolina in punt formation. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Set, go.
Off the play fake, Williams. Complete out to the right side.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Let's go.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Williams to throw on 1st. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, here's Swift. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Working from the gun, Williams. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Buffalo 18. Set up. Ready.
Williams from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Go.
They motion the slot man right.
Set up.
Williams throwing again here on second down. Swift hauls it in. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Here we go. Set.
They put a receiver in motion right.
Hunt.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. And they take him down after just a small gain on the...
Ready.
Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Ready.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. He's on the move. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
You know, as you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Come 19. Come 19. Go.
Here's Williams. Chased out to his right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers need only one to take the lead. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. You're good on the point after. And the Panthers take a 4-point lead. Now is York to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Williams set to pass. Connects on the crosser. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st down, Williams. Forced out to his right. It's his target, that's DJ Moore. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. Running in the red zone. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 2nd quarter lead. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears push their lead to 3. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Hubbard on the give. Juke the defender. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the gun, Young. Hauled in left side. It's a pickup of 26. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to to get him vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Okay, ready?
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Go!
Young working from the gun. Catch is made in close. And all he needed was one more stride. He's at the 2-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Hubbard has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Trying it again with Hubbard. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Panthers take a 2nd quarter lead. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Oh, and it's no good. Just his 2nd missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
Ready up!
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set! Go!
Williams on the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. He just throws this one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Come on, set!
Throwing from the gun. Makes the grab in bounds left side. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Ready! Ready!
To throw is Williams. Has his man, it's Swift. And a solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Set!
Man in motion, headed right.
Hut, hut!
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Has his man, it's Odunze. And they make the stop, I'm going to say, at about the 37-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And he runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Ready! Ready, ready!
From the 29. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go now!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He loses the football. Panthers pick this one up. There he goes on the right side. And Carolina makes the house call. Touchdown. The Panthers grow their lead just before halftime. York tacks on that extra point. And the Panthers make it a 10-point ball game. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. He's throwing deep to the left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Here we go, here we go. Last name 19.
2nd and 10 now. Pass complete to Duvernay. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Trap 60. Ready.
Williams to throw on 1st. Ooh, almost to throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Shut up. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Check out.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Completed over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
70 range. Go. Go.
Working from the gun, Williams. Finds him on the crossing route. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
You know these teams, they track every step of their players. Many of them wear GPS units in their uniform to track how much mileage. I don't care what the stat sheet said of how long that gain was. That dude ran a long way, all the way across the field, but it paid dividends.
1st down throw by Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. He was good on his 1st attempt, and a 2nd from a little over 45 here. Carney's kick is good, and that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Now is York to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner, That's instincts come to life.
Williams from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Oh, he lost the football. Panthers pick this one up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
They've got first down from the 31.
Let's go.
Receiver gets it on the handoff. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard, well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. Second down. Running right. Here's Hubbard. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon. Third down run by Hubbard. Jukes one defender. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. All right, set now, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Now an inside handoff to Brooks. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. A gain of 3, and now they're going to be able to plan for 1st and goal. Handoff running left, Hubbard. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Touchdown, Carolina! Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
On now is York to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Go!
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Bears first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Williams to throw. Has the connection to Odunze. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, maybe to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Hits him on the in route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Chicago first down. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
The throw is caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. An extra corner into the game for the Panthers. Third down. On the move, headed right. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. First and 10, it's Hubbard. Jukes out a one stop. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's the Panthers in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. From the 27. Buys time, rolling right. They did it! He made the interception! Tremaine Edmonds has it. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamental.
Touchdown, Chicago! So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Bears bring it back to even. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun and give to Hubbard. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that first down marker.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 39. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Play calling could be a little bit of a love-hate relationship. You love the first down run. You hate the 2nd down sack. And now you're in a 3rd down situation where you probably got to put it in the air.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And this run is stopped after getting up past the 35. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 4th down, Young. That's completed right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. Hubbard trying this up the gut. And he carries it for a big gain that gets him down into the red zone. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
From the 19. And it's cut in the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 4th quarter lead. York now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is York to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Williams set to pass. Odunze's got it right side. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
A handoff left for Swift. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Williams on the play action. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears losing by 7. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Let's go.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, 7 to go. Staying grounded with Swift. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Let's go now.
To throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So now the Bears getting set. Big moment coming as they go for 2. Here he is to throw. And this is caught. Oh, he gets them 2 points, and with those, they've got the lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Setting up to pass. He's on the move. He can run it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ballgame.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut big, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play. You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Here he is to throw. Try and push it deep downfield. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Desperation time here on 4th. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So Soldier Field sees another win.